who's on Siddhant Chaturvedi speed dial, the one person?
Ishan's there for sure. Ishan, we have we just have bonded, like, you know, he's there. Ranveer is there. Zoya is there. Farhan sir is there. Javed Sab is there. And in actors, Sanya Malhotra is there. You know, so yeah, I mean, not many of Saif sir is there. Oh wow, I had a great time. He and I have bonded like how. Saif sir is there.
My God.
Yeah. So these are the people I really like. You know, I speak to on daily basis.
I was waiting to interview you. Each time I see you, I actually think you'll break into a rap. Do you get a lot of that now from people?
I know. I'm done with that. I'm not a rapper.
But you know, Siddhant, I'll be honest with you. People think Prashant Kanodia / MC Sher and Siddhant Chaturvedi are the same people. Are they or are they not?
They're not. If you no, I mean, now you know as you interview me that they're not the same. They're very different. Like it's just a very wide spectrum. So yeah, I mean, I'm actually very different from that. What I played. So I haven't actually played anything close to myself till now, and even the films which are going to be coming, I'm not going to be playing anything close to. I think I'm going to save that for the interviews. You know, the real self. Other than that, I really enjoy not being myself on screen. Then it just gets boring. If I had to play myself on screen, then I would just, you know, do a normal chartered accountancy job, maybe somewhere in a firm. Yeah.
So now talking about yourself, a lot of people want to be in Siddhant Chaturvedi's shoes. So what is it like to be in Siddhant Chaturvedi's shoes?
Well, it is just being grounded, I think. That's what it is. Being humble, being grounded, to know where you're coming from and to know where you're heading. That's all they need to know. To be aware of your journey and also to kind of manifest, you know, and aspire to be better than what you're today. Maybe walk a mile more, and then when you reach there, maybe walk a mile more, and just keep walking and keep running, because I think that's life. Because staying at one place and just being there is something which I cannot, you know, naturally doesn't come to me. I like to kind of just spice things up, and I like to kind of explore some uncharted territories. So yeah, that's what it is like to maybe be in my shoes.
And you're in Goa, back to work. What is it like shooting after the 6-month lockdown? Are you all a little scared? And Shakun Batra's film, we are all looking forward to that with two lovely ladies, Deepika and Ananya. So what is it like being back on set? And can you tell us something about what we can look forward to in this film?
Well, before this is Bunty Babli, which I completed.
Yeah, Bunty Babli, tell me about that. What did you emulate? What did you discard playing such an iconic film?
I mean, you know, after Gully Boy, everybody thought, okay, this is, he's the serious kind of an act. Like when even Adi sir, he met me, he was like, okay, are you open to doing this commercial film? I was like, sir, I have grown up, like Govinda, that's my thing. That I did, I don't know how I did it. It's just the genius of Zoya, how she made me do it. But this is what I can do it in my sleep. And, you know, dancing and the thumkas and the proper commercial, large-scale Yash Raj film. And I was like, sir, yes, I'm on. And I play a con man, as you know, the premise of Bunty Babli, and I've played like 6-7 characters with prosthetics. There's dancing numbers. There's, you know, a lot of fun with Saif sir and Rani ma'am, so much of learning in that. There's a lot of comedy. There's a proper family entertainer without, you know, being the forceful comedy that we often see. So that happened, and then I was like, okay, now this is done. Now what? I'm like, again, Shakun Batra came up with one of the best scripts I've ever, you know, come across in the recent times. In fact, something which I have not even seen in Indian cinema happen. The way he treats the film, you know, like he's a fabulous director. So I think when this happened, I was like, oh wow, this is something amazing. So let's do this. And this is like a domestic noir. It's a very different kind of a film. Okay. I can't reveal much, of course, but yeah, it's something really something exciting which I'm looking forward to. And being back on set, well, it's very different because I can't see people anymore. Everybody's in the masks and PP kits, and every 2 minutes there's this company called Life First, which is there on set, who's taking care of the sanitization and that we wear our masks. No, like we are always, like except the actors, everybody else, because they need to be more careful because we are the only ones who are not in masks. So they are keeping sure that everybody else is a mask, everybody sanitized every 5 minutes. There's this UV area where every day in the morning they put all the equipments inside. So the UV rays kill the bacteria. So none of the equipments go like without sanitizing on the set.
Okay. Okay.
That's something really exciting. But I can't see faces of people because everybody's in the CP kit and everybody. I mean, I don't know my crew yet. The people I'm shooting with, everybody knows like seeing us, but we can't see anything. And it's different because very used to the the Indian culture and the Indian way of kind of after a shot you go speak to the light dada, you chill with them, you chill with the crew, the camera guys, the production, the ADs. But now it's a little distant. So we shoot and we come back to our room. We are not allowed to go out. So it's a little different, but I think it's all for the best because I think we are one of the first ones to roll. To start shooting. So I think we need to like keep this going till we complete. Yeah, but different times. Sad that I can't see faces, but it's okay. So at least we are working now.
Absolutely. And another interesting thing about you was where you had said that when I had started auditioning, I would give 100 auditions, but I always knew I would be a star. So what is stardom for you and how do you define brand Siddhant? Because now I know a lot of brands want your face. So how would you define these two, stardom and brand Siddhant Chaturvedi?
Stardom for me was always choosing the films which I want to do. That's it, full stop period, because it was not about money, it was not about fame, it was never about the crazy paps around, and no, it was not that. I'm a very simple guy. I like to go back to my family and my real life. But first, stardom to to be able to do like exciting characters, to choose, to be able to because when you are a star, you have the power to choose the characters you want to do. You just are not doing things which are thrown at you. So stardom for me was just choice. Like choice of scripts, choice of characters which I want to play, and I'm so glad that I'm in that space right now, and that's what. And that's what stardom was all about. And I always knew that I'm gonna make it because I was honest with my craft. I knew I was always gonna be a star because during those days when I used to audition for ads, I knew even though I used to get selected for some ads, I was still picky about those things. I want to do. It's about what you think. It's about where you want to reach. My reality, I had defined it. Like I knew where I want to be there, so I was not compromising with any of my dreams. I was like, no, just because I don't have work, I'll just do something random. I still was choosy, even though I was desperate to get work. They say that beggars are not choosers, but I was that beggar who was choosing. And
awesome. I love your philosophy. And brand Siddhant, now you've got these exciting pairs of shoes also that you're endorsing. So what is brand Siddhant?
Brand Siddhant is, as of now, it will keep changing over a period of time because, that's how it is. We learn and we change. But right now, for the next couple of years, it's all about aspiration and making your own way. Because I've made my own way through the jungle. There have been thorns and there have been like puddles and there have been, hard surfaces, soft surfaces. So to, kind of make my way through that and reach a point is, I think, it's aspiration, something which I look forward to in even the scripts I'm choosing, even the brands I'm choosing. All my brand associations are all about aspiration, all about going for it. And not about, hey, listen, I'm here and, this is what you should be. No, I'm like, listen, I have done it, so can you. That's what it is because I come from that. I come from, for me, I think I represent a lot of people who are still trying to kind of come up. Because I know maybe more talented guys than me who have auditioned with me and they're still trying. My theatre friends who I did theatre with, trust me, they're much more talented than I am, but they're still trying. But that's what it is. You never give up, never compromise. And you still kind of fight through the jungle and you don't stop till your shoes are totally worn out. And even if they're worn out, you kind of sit and you put them back and you run again. That's what I feel.
So you need a perfect soul in life. So
exactly. You need to be clear of what you want.
True. I know your phone booth also coming. Who's on your speed dial? Horror comedy.
Yes. So this is my whacked out comedy. So Bunty Aur Babli was still situational comedy, like you're reacting to a certain situation, which is funny. But in this, I'm playing for comedy. You know, the films like I've seen films like Golmaal or Andaz Apna Apna, where you like kind of make a little ek do sur upar, and this is that film. This is a whacked out comedy which I've been waiting for. You know, it's very young. We are like Ghostbusters, and yeah, there's Katrina, there's Ishan. He's amazing. What an actor! I recently watched Superboy. I'm going to be watching Kali Pili as well. And he is, he's a very fine actor. And the glamour and the beauty and the hotness of Katrina Kaif. And we're going to be like, I'm just waiting for that. And immediately after this, we're going to be starting that. In fact, we have a reading of, of that in Goa soon. So all of, everybody will be flying down. You're going to be, we're starting the prep anyway in middle of this. Yeah.
तो मगर आपके स्पीड डायल में कौन है? फोन बोथ की बात हो रही है. I want to know who's on Siddhant Chaturvedi speed dial, the one person.
Ishan's there for sure. Ishan, we have we just have bonded, he's there. Ranveer is there. Zoya is there. Farhan sir is there. Javed Sab is there. And in actors, Sanya Malhotra is there. So yeah, I mean, not many of but Saif sir is there. Oh wow, I had a great time. He and I have bonded like how. Saif sir is there.
My God.
Yeah. So these are the people I really like. I speak to on daily basis. And I think I'm getting a few, but who else is there? Yeah, Katrina is there.
I want a phone book.
Ananya is there. Yeah, who else is there? Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
So, Siddhant, as a wrap up, aapka time aa gaya. What keeps Siddhant Chaturvedi so grounded when he comes home with the awards, the accolades, night spent at shooting? जब घर आता है, मम्मी की तेल मालिश बहुत अच्छी लगती है उसको. But what brings him back to earth?
What brings me back to earth is the mud on my shoes. I think that's what it is. That makes me feel that I'm not elevated. I'm not a demigod. I'm not elevated from a surface. I'm not saving the world. I'm as you walk the same earth, I walk the same earth. I've got mud on my shoes, so have you. ऐसा नहीं कि मेरा अपने आप साफ हो जाता है और so yeah, that mitti which I is there a little bit on my shoes is something which keeps me grounded. Which every morning if I wear my shoes, it reminds me that we are all the same and we are like trying to do our work, and my responsibility is to entertain, and my responsibility is to inspire people, at least what I can do that I have in my capacity.
True.
So I think the mud on my shoes is, I think, which keeps me grounded.
Thank you so much, Siddhant. I love your wisdom. And also, when you want to walk that extra mile and run, you need the perfect pair of shoes. So
yes.
What is Siddhant's fitness mantra? And is he also a shoe collector, a sneaker geek? Like, I know many in your fraternity have some 1,000 pairs of sneakers, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have 1,000 pairs. I'm very selective about my shoes. I don't like to... I also believe in, minimalism. I really like shoes. I really love shoes. But I have maybe 3 to 4 pairs of my favorite shoes, which I like to. And I don't like wearing new shoes somehow. I really like them a little, worn out. I really like them to be a little dusty, muddy, because I think that's what the real thing is. New shoes are like really cool, but I have to wear it a lot of times to kind of start liking them. Yeah, that's what it is like. So I'm just like limited to 4 to 5 pairs of my old shoes or the new shoes which are worn out.
So the hashtag for the current brand that you're endorsing is "Go Like Never Before." What does that mean for you? Yeah, I'm sure it must have a deep resonance in your own life.
Very, very, very. Like "Go Like Never Before" is, for me, it's about, yes, people have seen me in a certain way. There's a certain perception of what I played. And they think that, oh, this is the best. He was so good, but this is maybe the best he can, offer. And I'm like, wait a minute. I have not even started. That film happened by chance, and, I'm lucky enough to kind of be where I am in life today, because people kind of, related to what I did. But at the same time, that's just I think, tiny glimpse of what I can do. there's so many things which I can do, and I'm doing it. For me, it is that like go like never before is, I think, it's a constant mantra in my life. It will never be like, okay, now it's time, so just now you can chill. I don't like to chill. I just want to keep like pushing myself, and I keep like to going like never before. Like what I've done, I don't want to repeat that. It has to be never before. It has to be something like really exciting and really new. And I am, in for the game, and I just want to keep going and going and going and redefining my own self and my own journey.
And it's awesome. We have seen that in the last 2 years. And it was very interesting. You said that before everything happened, how in the confines of your room, you would do your stunts and you would, basically act and, prepare yourself. How has the lockdown been? I mean, again, we were in the confines of our room. So what has this new normal been for Siddhant Chaturvedi? And how are you taking care of your fitness? Yeah, because everybody has either become sloths sitting at home or they've really been working on themselves.
The thing is, I was used to kind of being at home because of the years before I made it. I knew what to do. Because I got done with Bunty Aur Babli. I was supposed to move to my next film, which needed me to be in a very good shape. I was ready with that. लेकिन जैसे ही ये लॉकडाउन हुआ एंड सारे जिम्स बंद हो गए, सब चीजें हो गई, and I was like, okay, fine. I mean, I still didn't like, oh shit, how am I going to do it? I was like, I'm going to still do it because I know we were at least the first few ones to kind of start the shoot because we were really close to, we were just literally about to fly on the 20th and 19th, the lockdown happened. So I knew that, if the pandemic lasts for like 6 months, at least on the 4th or the 5th month, we'll start. We'll take that risk. And I was like, we'll do that. Obviously taking, precautions and taking, all the safety measures. So I had to be ready. And I thought this is my time. This is my chance. I cannot be like, listen, I need 2 more months after the lockdown opens so for me to get into shape. Because there are no excuses. Because this is the survival of the fittest, and I know that way because I've lived that way. So I was like, okay, I need to kind of start training. So what I actually was ready with the thing, and I took a big break for 1 month because I was training too hard before that, so I needed to kind of feel my body. Did that, and then again in the lockdown, I kind of started doing my own routine, which I used to be doing before I made it. Because before that, I mean, I used to go to a basic gym, or at times I used to just martial arts or running. I really like that kind of primal movements. I don't like. Very boring for me to hit the gym. So I was like, okay, this is my time. I'm gonna, kind of change my whole way of how I work out or how I see a physical transformation is. So what I did was I started training at home. I got some few resistance bands. I started running, around the building, around my, compound. And also combining it with a lot of functional trainings. I got back to my boxing. I got back to my martial arts, and that burned a lot of calories. And I realized that gym physique is the unreliable physique you can ever have, because I felt stronger than I ever was. I felt faster than I ever was, and I was much more like my body healed very quickly. At the same time, I was in my best shape ever, and I did that throughout the lockdown. In fact, I've taken like a time lapse recording of every day when I was working out, and you can see the transformation happen till today, where I'm in shape and we have started to shoot. And I'm still continuing that. I mean, if you can see, I'm in Goa. It's a very nice, place. So I've been working out in the mornings. I'm going to run, and then I'm doing boxing and everything. I'm still like, there is a gym, and it's all like, sanitized, and it's very, safe. But I am like, no, I don't want to go to the gym. I can do my, I've kind of rediscovered my own method, which I used to do before, like with martial arts and calisthenics, bars and, the pull-ups, the hanging, jumping, all of that, like playing like a child. So the play, I think, was lost in this run to have that demigod physique. But I was like, now the time is changing. Cinema is changing. You need to be real. You need people to see that and be like, oh, I can do that, rather than, oh, ye to ho hi nahi payega.
Sahi mein.
Yeah, so I want to redefine that, because in the last 10 years, I've seen like some amazing physique of actors. And I've thought, okay, I've tried my best, got close to that, and I was like, okay, this is very difficult to achieve, and it's not healthy to achieve that. So I also want to be healthy and fit, and I also want do not want to deceive the audience, because I believe in honesty as a character, honesty as a person. I think there's a social responsibility. What I'm projecting on screen, people, it should be aspirational. People, and a thing is only aspirational when you think you can achieve it.
Absolutely.
So I'm just sticking to the basics here, and I've kind of done, I think, a decent job in transformation, and I'm the fittest I ever was. Sticking to the schedule, doing my basic
Awesome.
playing, and climbing,
Awesome.
jumping.
I hope the youth of this country imbibe from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.